A housing watchdog has issued a third damning report on a failing Southside Housing Association. Thistle Housing Association, which owns or factors hundreds of properties in Toryglen, has again faced a scathing review from the Scottish Housing Regulator. It comes after the Evening Times exposed scandalous failings during a 14-week publicly funded upgrade program at 600 homes, which is still underway nearly 4 years later. Now the regulator says it has found even more instances of Thistle's serious and historic failures in complying with regulatory standards. These include tenant and resident safety, financial health, governance and board skills, asset management, and failure to provide accurate information to the regulator. Included in the report is mention of an incident in April this year when, as we told, roof tiles fell from one of the refurbished blocks of flats in the community. An independent survey found incorrectly fitted tiles in 34 of the 35 properties involved. Remedial work has been carried out and a further report is expected this month. The roof work was part of a £6 million energy upgrade programme using Glasgow City Council and Scottish Government money. Thistle has been found, after dozens of complaints from furious residents, to have mismanaged the contract. Relations between the housing association and tenants broke down to such an extent that Thistle bosses called the police about complaining tenants, who have since been vindicated by the housing regulator's findings. The housing body's latest report also finds that in June this year Thistle provided inaccurate information about its management of asbestos to tenants and residents and to the regulator. The report reads, the governing body extended the scope of the review to include Thistle's management of Legionella. Our assessment is that there are serious historical weaknesses and failures in Thistle's approach. An improvement notice has been issued to the Housing Association and it has until November 15, 2019 to comply. The report adds, in August 2019 with support from the statutory manager, Thistle commissioned expert independent reviews into its compliance arrangements for asbestos, electrical, fire, gas, lift and water safety. The review identified substantial systemic weaknesses in Thistle's approach to fulfilling its landlord compliance obligations for all 6 areas. In response to repeated requests from the Evening Times, Thistle has consistently said that remedial works for the energy contract will not cost any additional money. However, the report states, Thistle told us the remedial work required to the roof installations completed under the Major Works Investment Contract will incur significant costs additional to its planned investment. Thistle had previously provided info for more on this story. Visit the news article link.